There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no way we can consider him another victim. If that was entering your mind.
It's really rotten luck, Chief.
Yours or his?
Both. Him, of course, mostly. But then there is Gavin. I mean, if Hoffman did know anything about all this watch business.
Calvin, do me a favor. Let's drop this watch business. I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right.
You heard from Tyler lately?
Yeah, he called last night. Said that he and Lorimer had a meeting with these two guys to discuss business. And, no, he sounds okay. No problem so far.
When do you expect to hear from him again?
Usually calls pretty late in the day.
All right. I'll be waiting for your call. I got some more things to take care of before my lunch date. Talk to you later.
Okay. Well, you just made a liar out of me.
What?
The chief was here asking about you. I told him you never called this early.
Oh, hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, well, what you got? Anything happening?
Yeah, Calvin, I want you to check something out for me.
Okay, let's hear it.
Look, we met these two guys last night, a guy named Chummy Davis and Vincent somebody or other. Anyway, they've got this notebook in which they keep records of all their transactions. Now, one of the notations is on a guy named Gunther Wagner.
Yeah, well, I'm not too overwhelmed with that news. We already knew Gunther hung out with some rather unsavory characters.
Yeah, well, you might be more interested in this. Gunther Wagner ordered a box of cartridges. A box of blank cartridges. Now, what do you think that means?
Gerard was so sure she could prove that Sky bought another watch to fool the police. Now Bobby is dead, and so is the jeweler they think she was going to see. There must be some kind of a connection.
No, honey, I know it seems that way, but look, here. It says that Mr. Hoffman died of a heart attack. There is no relation between those two deaths. It's just an awful coincidence.
Oh, come on, Nicole. I don't care what it looks like to the authorities. 2 deaths within the last 2 days. Somehow they are linked to Skylar Whitney and that watch, and no one is going to make me believe differently.
Jody, will you please listen to me? Now, just accept the facts the way they are. It was Shakespeare, some great big brain like that, who said, things without remedy should be without regard.
Oh, sure. It was easy for him to say. But his wife, Anne Hathaway, wasn't rotting in jail.
Touché. Where are you going? Are you going to see Gavin?
Yeah. I just hope that he is in a good mood.
Well, I can guarantee you one thing. He'll be in a better mood than you are.
Well, I hope
Bye-bye.
so. Bye.
This is ready for your signature, Mrs. Gavin.
Oh, thank you, Nora.
I hope that you won't mind me saying this, but I overheard you and Dr. Kavanaugh talking about inviting his patient here for dinner, Miss Avery.
Yes, we were. You'll get a chance to meet Jinx Avery after all, Nora.
Well, I'm really very surprised.
Oh?
I mean, I just want to ask you, why are you bringing that woman into your home?
What?
I hope you'll understand that it's out of feelings of fondness for you and Dr. Kavanaugh that I'm saying this, but frankly, Jinx Avery sounds like nothing but trouble.
I'm trying to be nice to her. I thought I might as well, since everyone else is trying so hard.
I'm sorry, it's not my place to say this, of course. It's just that she sounds like a really peculiar person. If Dr. Kavanaugh was my husband,
Well, he's not, is he? Thank you for your concern. I really appreciate it, but, if you'll excuse me, I really don't think there's anything further to say on the subject.
Whitney residence.
Spencer, it's Nora.
What is it, Nora? What do you want?
Oh, you could be a little more cordial. After all, I'm inviting you to lunch today.
Why so generous all of a sudden?
Why, I'm always generous, but more so today. Because I feel good and I want other people to be happy too.
The only time that you're happy is when other people are miserable, Nora. I have the distinct feeling you've been causing somebody some harm. You want to go celebrate?
Well, that's silly. Well, lunch or no?
All right. Where? When?
Sid's place, 1 o'clock.
All right. Bye-bye. Yes?
Yes, I'd like to speak to Mr. Whitney, if you don't mind.
No. Will you please tell me what it will take to keep you police officers from hounding me in my house, Mr. Stone?
I wasn't aware that the restriction applied to me, Mr. Whitney. I knew that Damien Tyler was unwelcome here, as you've made that clear on several occasions. But I thought you'd be satisfied by the fact that he's been suspended.
Yes, I find that a very comforting thought. You can go now, Spencer. I'll call you if I need you.
Well, all right, get on with it, will you?
A small detail has come to my attention with regard to a former servant of yours, Gunther Wagner.
What about him?
We've been informed that he bought a box of blank cartridges. Would you know anything about that by any chance?
Blank cartridges? No. I wouldn't know anything about it, and I don't know whether I'd believe the story or not. As far as I know, Gunther never owned a gun.
Mr. Whitney, are you sure you know nothing about a box of blank cartridges?
I just told you that, didn't I? How many times do I have to repeat it? Now, if you don't have any more questions, I have got affairs to take care of. Thank you.
Certainly. Oh, one more thing, please. Have you had occasion to buy a watch from a Hoffman's antique jewelry store?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. For my wife. An old pendant watch. Now, is there a criminal action in that?
No. No. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Whitney?
What is it, Spencer?
I was wondering if I might leave the house for lunch today. Will you be needing me, sir?
No, I won't be needing you, Spencer. You may go.
Thank you, sir.
And some big help you turned out to be, Gunther. Even from the grave, you're behind this. I know it somehow. You're behind it. Why didn't you just buy the cartridges somewhere out of town? Instead of getting them from your crummy friends. Now I'm going to have to find them. But hell, I can't even remember their names. All I can remember is that they hung out in some hole in the wall. What was the name of that place? Damn you, Gunther! Why won't you stay dead?
Thank you, Sid.
Sid, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you're looking kind of drawn out today. Are you sure you're feeling all right?
Well, I could just use a good night's sleep. Guess I'm having a hard time getting over Bobby's death.
Wow, poor Sid.
Oh, Kelly, I didn't know what to say.
I didn't either. Well, anyway, how'd your acting class go last night?
Oh, it was fine. Except that our numbers are dwindling. 2 of the new students had to leave. There are only 7 of us now. Don't you drop out, too.
Well, Val, you know the only reason why I go there, don't you?
Because you enjoy it, I hope.
Well, of course I enjoy it. I also enjoy being with you.
I know you do. Oh, Kelly, I have to tell you something.
What's that?
Well, look at that.
That looks very official. Internal Revenue Service.
Read it.
Dear Miss Bryson, What? It's unbelievable.
Well, it doesn't come as a total shock. I think deep down I always knew that I would never see any of that money, that the IRS would take it all. But that last paragraph, now that's pretty funny.
On completion of the final audit, you will be informed of how much tax you will owe? What?
Wouldn't that be the final irony? If I owed them money?
How can they do this to you? That money is yours.
Tell that to Uncle Sam.
I have several times. Believe me, it doesn't work. Oh, listen, I didn't mean to make a joke about it. I'm sorry. I know this letter's a big disappointment to you.
Well, it doesn't make me happy, that's for sure. But I keep telling myself, I mean, what do I have to complain about? I have good health. I have a surviving business. I have good friends. What more can a person ask for?
And you have grace under pressure. One of the many things I like about you. Val, would you mind if I, borrow this for a couple of days?
No. Show it to Mike and Nancy. I'm sure they'll get a big laugh out of it.
Well, I don't think any of your real friends will get a big laugh out of it, but, yeah, sure. I think I will.
4-2. That's nice. Thank you.
How's the other? Well, it was really nice of you to ask me to lunch today, Derek. I really didn't expect it. I called this morning just to congratulate you on your TV appearance last night. You were very direct, very articulate, very handsome, and really quite good.
Come on now, I'm not a TV star. Sometimes you gotta make a statement to the press, though.
Well done anyway. This is really cute. I'm not even going to ask if you mind a personal question. I'm just going to ask anyway.
Yeah?
Well, do you believe in Santa Claus?
What?
I don't mean that. I mean, are you involved with anyone?
Oh, well, gee, I've been too busy lately to make a commitment like... That's not the truth. I've been kind of gun-shy, to tell you the truth. Some of my choices lately have been unfortunate.
Then finding the right one doesn't interest you?
Wait a minute, I didn't say that. But, there is time.
Don't be so sure, Chief. Don't be so sure about time.
450, 500. Not bad for 3 days' work, huh?
You got all that for wiring a house?
Sure. I am one of the elite. A sensitive artist with a sensible trade, electrician.
Yeah. So what's next, Hector?
Well, now that's up to you. When are you gonna get this theater of yours started?
Good time, man, and good time.
So what's holding you back?
Capital. That's what's holding me back. That's the only thing standing between me and a decent rep company in this town.
Is that all?
I've got less capital to deal with than you've got in your hot little hands right there.
Well, now, don't look at it too hard, because you're gonna set it on fire.
Plus, I've got a greedy landlord. Doesn't know it yet, but he's not going to get this month's rent. But hope springs eternal.
Oh, hi, Jim. I hope I'm not interrupting or anything.
No, come on in. Hector Wilson, this is Kelly McGrath.
Hi, how you doing?
Hector, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hector's a theatrical associate of mine in California. And Kelly's a puppeteer by trade. He's an aspiring actor.
Oh.
You were missed last night. Not by me, but by Valerie.
Well, let's just say I'm glad I was missed by Valerie. Listen, there's something here that I think you might be interested in reading.
Yeah? What is it?
Well, considering your special interest in Valerie Bryson, I thought maybe you might like to take a look at this. Just the third paragraph.
Oh, no, the poor kid. She's probably really depressed right now.
Yeah, she is. She's really depressed.
Florists. That's really too
bad, let the IRS come in like that.
Yeah, really.
Yes, hello. Yes, I'd like to place an order, please, for $50 of white roses. Yes, it's to go to Valerie Bryson at the Crown Studios. And I'd like the note to read, money isn't everything. There's always love. Jim. I'm Jim Diedrichson. I'll be down in about 5 minutes to pay for it and answer any questions, okay? Thanks a lot. Thank you, Kelly. That was very considerate of you to let me know.
Oh, yeah, well, a lot of people think that Kelly's just a considerate kind of guy. Here. Have fun with your games.
See ya.
Boy, what a ham. You really are an actor, Jimmy.
Well, thank you, Hector. You're a real pal, Hector.
No, for a minute there, I thought you needed glasses. You don't need glasses. You need a CNI dog.
What do you want? I got a sore arm. You got a sore head. You're outclassed here.
Oh, you are terrible. I mean, really terrible.
Okay, what I missed, guys?
Nothing.
How's our little bookmaker? What is it? The chick, your friend there? How's she doing?
Hey, listen. You got a good tip for me? I mean a good one.
I got the best tip for you. Don't ever play the horses.
Yeah.
Come over here.
I'm gonna get something to eat. Me too, before I get killed.
There's something I want to tell you, Earl. Something I don't like.
All right, Eddie?
I don't like people who spend a lot of time on phones. Now, just what the hell is all this garbage with the phone stuff?
Look, Eddie, all that stuff that I told you about the bookie, that was... well, it wasn't true. But the thing is, you see, my girlfriend and I, well, we're having a lot of problems, and, well, she wants to split, and I'm trying to hold on to her. I mean, you know how it is.
No, I don't know how it is. Hey, look, you got lady problems, that's your problem, you understand? We're partners. Your trouble becomes my trouble. I don't need any trouble. I need you like I need a water my nose. I mean, are you getting my drift?
Okay, I got you, Eddie.
You got problems, you take care of them. I take care of my problems. Man, woman, child, you take care of them. Get rid of them. You do what you gotta do. Enough of this garbage. Let's sit down with these guys. We got business to talk about.
All right.
We're finally all together. Now listen, we gotta talk a little business here.
All right. So what do you got?
I got a nice size order. I mean, I'm talking heavy. Submachine guns.
Where?
Overseas.
Military stuff, huh?
How many?
2,000. Give or take a few.
Hey, it's gonna take a little juggling to get that out, isn't it?
No, it ain't gonna take no juggling. I told you, there's a big world out there. We gotta hit the foreign market. That's where the big bucks are. You understand my drift? That's where we gotta go.
What's yours? What's my, yeah, scotch. No, wait, no, yeah, not the expense. Give me that regular stuff there, bar scotch. Sorry. I need the expensive stuff. What do I need? Cold outside. Nice giant you got here, you know?
You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, good. Hey, a buddy of mine, you know, this guy, you know, he told me about this place, you know. I was walking by, I figured I'd stop in. His name is, Gunther Wagner. Big guy. Bald head, you know, big... You know him? Yeah. God rest his soul. Anyway, I was wondering, you know, any of his buddies still hang around here?
Oh, we're in the booth.
Yeah?
where the big bucks are. That's where the dollars are.
What's yours? What's my, give me a scotch. Give me a scotch here. No, I don't need that. Give me the cheap stuff. I need expensive. Give me the bar whiskey. It's, nice chain you got here.
You got a right to your opinion.
Thanks. This used to be a hangout of a buddy of mine. He used to come in here. Told me all about it. Yeah. Big guy, bald. Maybe you know him. His name was Gunther Wagner. You remember him?
Yeah.
Rest his soul. Well, yeah, anyway, he used to tell me about the place, and I figured, I was in the neighborhood. I'd come on and look around. Any his old buddies around here?
Yeah, a guy over in the booth.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
The big one. You know, with his back to you on the right. Chummy Davis. I don't know the other three guys.
Hey, that's quite a coincidence. I know one of those guys there. Yeah, I think I'll go over there and say hello to him.
Oh, I don't think you ought to do that.
How come?
It's a private party. I don't think they want to be interrupted.
Oh, yeah, I get you, yeah. Look, you got a piece of paper and a pencil in?
Sure.
Thank you. Say, do me a favor, will you? This guy, Mr. Davis. Give him the snow, will you? And, here. Keep the change.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Excuse me, Bub.
That should take care of all the little details. Now, if you got any questions, ask them now, because I don't want any follow-ups later on down the road.
I got one question.
Go ahead, shoot. What do you got?
In case we got anybody, who do we call?
All right, if you got to ventilate anybody's head, all right, you call either me or my partner, you understand? We're partners, we trust each other, right, Earl?
You bet.
You call either one of us.
Bryson?
Yes.
I have a package here for you. Would you like to sign right here, please?
Sure.
Listen, enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay.
For some time.
Bryson, is this a wedding or a funeral?
Neither. They're from a friend. Aren't they beautiful?
Close friend.
What can I do for you, Mrs. Whitney?
I need a photograph.
Of?
Myself, of course.
Of course.
I need a close-up portrait, and you have to do your very best work. It's for my husband.
All right.
I just bought this beautiful antique gold frame, and I want to do it justice.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
You know, Christmas is just around the corner, and I thought that it'd make a nice personal gift. Don't you agree?
I think it would make a wonderful gift. I can make an appointment for you as soon as possible.
Oh, Jim Diedrichson must be a little more than a close friend, huh?
I take acting classes with him evenings.
He teaches acting?
Yes. He's a very good teacher.
Well, that's very interesting. Is he equipped to teach acting?
Well, yes. He's had quite a background. He's very dedicated to the theater and to his students.
Well, does he teach anywhere around here? Where does he teach?
He has his own studio. We have classes in the old Wiley dance studio.
Boy, it is a small world. That's right down the street.
Yes. Mrs. Whitney, if you're so interested in Jim, I could introduce you to him.
No, no, I'm not interested in meeting him. But you! I mean, if you're going to go to acting classes, are you going to change professions? Maybe I should go to another photographer.
No, Mrs. Whitney. The acting is purely for fun. I'm not getting out of photography. I take the classes as an interesting hobby.
That's right. Pretty soon you're going to get your daddy's money, aren't you? Then you won't have to work at all. That should be great.
Well, I'm afraid that day is never going to come.
Why not?
Well, it's rather complicated, but the end result is that when the funds are released, they're all going to the IRS and not to me.
Oh, listen, honey, look, there's a lot of ways to get around that.
Well, the letter indicated that when it's all over and done with, I may even owe them money.
That is depressing.
Well, not really. Because you can't take it with you, can you? Especially if you never had it to begin with.
Hey, if I can't take it with me, I'm not going.
That's the spirit.
I mean, I don't understand how people can exist without money. It's as important to everyone as the air we breathe.
Yes, but I imagine you've always had it.
No, I haven't. But I don't want to think about that.
Well, what would be a convenient time for an appointment?
Let's see. How about Wednesday?
Morning?
No. Afternoon. Late afternoon.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, I should be up by then.
Fine.
Okay. See you Wednesday.
Mrs. Whitney.
Oh. Oh. Got a lot of money for an actor.
Money isn't everything. There's always love. Oh, Jim.
$50. 50. Not pesos, not lira, not francs, but 50 American dollars for a bunch of flowers, and my money at that. Didn't they have anything on sale?
Don't worry, Hector. I'll pay you back.
With what? You just told me you don't even have enough money to pay next month's rent on this place.
I'll find a way. I always do.
Looks to me like you just lost your way.
What do you mean by that?
You can't kid me, Jimmy, baby. You were interested in this Valerie Bryson because of the money she was gonna get. Then, suddenly, the long, hairy arm of the IRS reaches out and grabs the whole bundle. Miss Bryson now has $0 in her future, and you send her a bunch of flowers.
Don't you believe in grand gestures, Hector?
Not with my money.
That's your problem is? You got no romance in your soul.
Yeah, just like you got no money in your pocket.
Well, I'm gonna change all that. I'm gonna capitalize the first repertory theater this town's ever seen.
Ah, you're hallucinating, you know that? Why? First of all, you have to have full-time actors. You can't do it with a truck driver, a waitress, and the corner druggist. Now, say you do produce a repertory season of, okay, 5 plays. That means sets, costumes, stage crew, actors' salaries, royalties, and above all, a theater. Do you think an audience is going to settle for a crummy loft with a platform and 12 folding chairs?
11. One of them's busted.
I gotta hand it to you, Jimmy. You always were an optimist.
And you're always a pessimist. That's the difference between us. I always believed something would come through. Opportunity.
Yeah. Ta-da! Wrong. It's Johnny Gentry.
What are you doing here?
I said I was coming, didn't I?
Dummy, I told you there was no work for an actor in this town.
Yeah, well, what's the difference? There's nothing doing in Wonderland either. Anyways, you've seen one palm tree, you've seen them all. I figured I might as well be with friends.
Friends? How long are you gonna stay, Johnny?
Who knows, until I get bored, I guess.
And where?
I don't know yet, but I'm open to suggestions.
Well, this is all I've got, and you're welcome to it, for a couple of days.
This has sort of a dingy bohemian charm.
Yeah.
Well, if it's okay, I'll crash right here.
Broke as ever, huh, Johnny?
Who, me? Yeah, well, what do you call this?
I told you something would always come through. Johnny, I want to tell you about some of my plans for this place.
Calm down, will you? You eat like a brontosaurus with a tapeworm. What is it with you? So what? You got no class at all. Hey, use a napkin for Pete's sake.
Excuse me. I'm Buckingham Palace.
Don't use your fingers. Chummy, ask the waiter. See if he's got a shovel over there. We'll make it go a little faster for you. How's that? Hey, listen, by the way, there's one thing I want to get clear right away before I forget. Now, I want to run a nice, tight little organization. So the less people, the better.
I agree. It's got to be that way, definitely.
Right? You agree?
Definitely not.
You just nod your head if you're breathing. By the time you get through with that sandwich, we're going to have to repaint the walls. Now, look. The deal is this. I'm willing to share my contracts with you guys, but I got to run the show. I call the shots. It's the only way it's going to work.
It's okay with me.
All right? If you got any problems, you call my partner here. My partner's got the okay for any job under $5,000. Anything over $5,000, you got to talk to me. Understood?
Beautiful.
Very good. Let's have a drink. Harry!
Right there.
Harry, bring us another round here, will you?
Sure. Show me, guy left this for you.
Excuse me 1 minute, will you? I gotta make a phone call.
Another sandwich for the animal over there.
Harry, can I use the bar phone?
Sure.
Hey, get your body out of here.
Hey, what do you think? You own the place?
Move.
Hey, I'm moving. Relax. Relax.
Creep. This is Chummy Davis. Phone number was left for me to call?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a friend of the late Gunther Wagner.
What's that mean to me?
Well, I was over at Harry's bar just a little bit ago, and I wanted to talk to you, but it looked like you were busy. I didn't want to interrupt, but I'd like to have a few words with you. Now, in person.
Nah, I'm busy. I got friends over here. I'm talking business.
Well, I tell you what, I'm at the golf bar. I'll make it worth your while. Why don't you come on over here and we'll talk for a bit?
I'm still busy.
I'll give you a C-note for 10 minutes.
A C-note? I'll be there.
You were always like that, even when we worked for Bowie. Why are you so mysterious, Spencer?
I just like to keep to myself, Nora, that's all.
Whatever happened to you after Bowie died? We didn't hear a word from you. Did you find another job?
I was on a long vacation. But I'm not on vacation now. I've got to get back to work.
Hey, did you, see this?
What?
I ought to get a reward for this.
What are you talking about?
I helped the police find this kid, Kevin Wiley. You know, it's her boyfriend, Dr. Kavanaugh's sweet sister-in-law. I overheard her setting up a rendezvous with him on the phone, and I tipped the police off. The call was anonymous, of course.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, it was my duty as a citizen, wasn't it? Society has to be protected, doesn't it?
Do me a favor, will you, Nora? Try not to call me anymore.
We just have to stop worrying about the watch. Erase it from our minds. We can't prove anything now that Bobby and Mr. Hoffman are dead.
But the two of them were tied up together in this in some way. How can people just accept a coincidence like that?
Because they didn't have any facts to prove Bobby's theory. Neither did we.
Yeah, one obstacle after another.
All right, then let's just put it out of our minds and concentrate on something more important, which is getting you acquitted.
It's not an acquittal, Jody. It's a settlement. The deal's practically set with the prosecution. It's not freedom, but it's not life either. It's somewhere in between, something like 5 or 10 years.
No, we can't think like that. It's too long.
We have no choice. Look, I might be coming up for parole in about 3 years. Think of it that way. It's only 3 years.
That's still too long.
I'd understand if you don't wait.
Come on. No, I'll wait. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years if it's necessary. It just can't be that long. I don't want to spend that much time without you.
It's not up to us, honey.
Honey, Merry Christmas. Look, I brought all these gifts for you from the kids. Look.
That's right. Christmas is almost here. I want to spend Christmas with you. I want to spend all my Christmases with you.
Well, you might get part of your wish anyway.
What do you mean?
Cliff has applied for a special compassion leave from me.
What would that mean?
That we'd be together. For a little while, at least. But don't get your hopes up. It may not happen.
My name's Chummy Davis. You waiting for me?
Yes. Why don't you have a seat? Nice meeting you.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. Would you like a drink?
Yeah, gin and tonic, please.
All right, one gin and tonic.
Yeah, I'm all right here.
Okay. I like Harry's place better. It's got more atmosphere.
Yeah.
So you're a friend of Gunther's?
Yes, that's right. He worked for me for quite a while.
Thanks a lot.
He's quite a good friend of mine as well.
So what's that got to do with me?
I understand that Gunther did some business with you. Is that right?
Maybe.
He told me that he did some business with you shortly before he died. He bought some blank cartridges from you. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Funny thing about that, too. I could never figure out why he wanted those blank cartridges.
You know, with the way you got this whole setup organized, it's going to be perfect. We are going to make a fortune.
I agree with you. That is if everybody remembers their job and everybody remembers their place in the organization.
You know, I'm glad you made that clear. You know, everybody knows exactly what they're doing and exactly what they're going to get. This way, there's no arguments, right?
There's only one way to handle this thing. Believe me, I got a lot of experience. The most important thing here is personnel. Everybody's got to know his job. Everybody's got to be on the ball. Stand-up guys like you. That is when you're not on the telephone.
Hey, no more telephone calls. You got my promise.
What do you think of Chummy and Vinny?
Oh, I think they're okay. It's gonna work out, you know, they know their business.
You know, it's funny. You can always tell if a guy's a stand-up guy. I can tell in a second, just like that, just by looking at him. Then again, if you got any doubts, you can always take out a little key man insurance like I did back in New York.
Yeah, it's always good to have insurance, Eddie.
It's only good when you collect.
Say, what happened to this friend of yours? You say, hit-and-run driver?
It's funny about hit and run. You can do one hell of a bang-up job on your car, I'll tell you that.
So the truth is you really didn't know why Gunther wanted those blank cartridges, is that right?
In my business, you don't ask questions. You just sell a man what he wants. But I thought it was a little peculiar.
Well, I'll tell you something a little bit more peculiar. The police know about those blanks.
So what? They were blanks.
Yeah, well, you know cops, how they do have a tendency to make something insignificant seem more important than it is.
Hey, look, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, huh? What do you want from me?
All right, relax. Relax, Mr. Davis. I'll tell you. You see, I know the reason that Gunther wanted those blank cartridges. He wanted to play a little practical joke on a friend. A little game of Russian roulette, but unfortunately he was shot dead before he had a chance to play it.
Well, that's Gunther's tough luck.
Yes, precisely. But just in case the police do ask questions, that is the story, okay?
Anything you want.
Unless the police have already begun asking questions. Maybe that's the reason Tyler was at the bar.
Who are you talking about? He told me his name was Earl Gander.
His name isn't Earl Gander. His name is Damian Tyler. He's a cop.
Especially when he sees my picture in it. And I wonder what he's going to get me. After all, this is the season for giving and receiving.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
I smell expensive perfume.
I smell cheap alcohol.
Oh, well, I decided to do a little celebrating, that's all.
Oh, you did? Well, that wasn't such a good idea since you were driving. Don't you think that Spencer should have driven you?
Oh, Spencer. Well, he had other things to do, and, you know, besides, he's such a drag. I mean, did you ever see that man smile?
You are drunk. You're drunk.
A little.
Now, to include me in on this, I mean, what are we celebrating?
Of course. Of course you're included. You are my dearest wife. Tonight I exorcised a ghost.
What?
Tonight I exorcised a ghost. I got rid of the ghost of Jeff Brown.
What are you talking about, and where have you been?
Well, I was just having a drink. A little drink with a friend.
What are you talking about? He told me his name was Gander. Earl Gander.
Well, if his name is Earl Gander, then he bears a very striking resemblance to an old acquaintance of mine named Damian Tyler.
Who?
The man you were drinking with tonight at Harry's bar is Damian Tyler, a detective of the Monticello Police Department.
Are you sure about that, man?
Yeah, I've never been so sure of anything in my life. Now he's supposed to be on suspension. But if he told you his name was Earl...
Hey, thanks a lot for the drink. It's been real interesting, real interesting. And if the cops come around asking anything about Gunther or blank cartridges, I don't know nothing. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, wait a minute. Here. Here's your money for your time.
You already paid me in full. Thanks.
Dinosaurs to watch out for my box. Got it? Set it down, easy. Hey, I thought you had it. Well, there it is.
What is it?
That is our new Christmas tree.
It's the most beautiful tree I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, it's a beauty, all right.
Well, I got a good deal on it, you know, and you can use it again next year. There's no needles on the floor, and they give you a little can of spray that you spray around the room. It smells like pine.
Judy, do we have enough decorations?
Are you kidding? We have enough decorations for the tree at the White House.
Well, I want this to be the most spectacular tree in the world. I want 1,000,001 lights with decorations and tinsel and everything.
Well, then we better get started now. The lights go on first.
Hey, you guys, I've got a great idea. Why don't we have a tree trimming party? I mean, we could get some people together and we could have this baby trimmed in no time.
Yeah, but Mitzi, we need help now. Where are we going to get people on such short notice?
Wait a minute, you were able to get me to go out and buy this thing and lug it up the stairs on short notice.
Yeah, but you're different.
Oh, I know we can do it. We can ask Katie from downstairs. And what about Jody?
You know, I think Jody might be too depressed to come.
No. A little bit of decking the halls would be good for her. Make sure you invite her.
And Dee Dee, you could invite Julius?
Well, I don't know about Julius.
And Calvin! We can invite Calvin!
Mitzi, wait a second. You know, Calvin is probably too busy. I'm sure he's on duty tonight.
Now, there you go again, Dee Dee. You have got to sing Hi, Calvin. Oh, boy, sounds so official. It's Mitzi.
Oh, hi, Mitzi. How you doing?
Just fine. Hey, Calvin, are you on duty tonight?
No, as a matter of fact, I was just getting ready to wrap up and get out of here. Something I can do for you?
That's terrific. And yes, there is something you can do for me. You can get yourself on over here for a tree trimming party.
You know, that sounds like a great idea. I mean, especially since I wasn't planning on putting up a tree of my own this year.
Oh, I'm glad you can come. And anytime's great. Just get here when you can. Okay, bye-bye. Now, you see, Dee Dee? Everything is working out beautifully.
Right.
Okay. That's that. You caught me just in time. How's it going?
Moving along quite nicely.
Oh, good. Where are you?
I'm at Lorimer's place. Eddie's a very happy man right now, so we're back here to celebrate.
Oh? Celebrate what?
Well, we clinched that deal with those two guys, Chummy Davis and Vincent somebody.
They buy some artillery?
They sure did. But look, our friend's got something to be even happier about.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, that insurance company called. They're going to pay on that key man policy. So our friend Eddie is a very, very happy man right now.
You mean they're actually going to pay on that hit-and-run accident?
Well, the insurance company really doesn't have any choice. They can't prove that Eddie killed his partner. His alibi's airtight. Apparently, they handled the deal quite well in New York.
Well, that's even more reason for you to be careful.
Where's he now?
Well, he just went out to buy some booze. I guess he wants to celebrate. He's already half crocked. It's going to be pretty bumpy tonight. Hey, look, he's here. Adios, amigo.
Ah, well, I don't believe it. The kid doesn't have a phone sticking out of his ear.
Like I promised you, right?
All right, fasten your seatbelts. This party's about to take off.
I can't wait.
This one is beautiful.
Oh, it certainly is. Let's see if we can put this one up right over here. Hey, watch out! Well, it was beautiful.
Don't worry. I mean, we got lots more.
Oh.
Here comes the waffle bowl, everybody.
Ooh, thank you.
Looks good. Okay, listen, I want you to taste it and tell me what it needs, okay?
Is it safe?
Yes, it's safe. Okay. And one for you, Katie.
It's sweet. It's just sour.
Aha, that means it's just right. Cliff, try some?
You kidding me? I already knocked over the tree once.
Hey!
Oh, Calvin. Hi.
Such a good time.
Thanks.
Hey, Katie, this is Calvin Stoner. Calvin, this is my friend Katie. She lives downstairs.
Hi, Katie. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Are you supposed to be good King Wenceslas?
Yeah, all my good friends call me Wentz.
Yeah, how do? Well, hi, Judy.
Hi, Calvin. Want a punch?
No, that depends on where.
Very.
Well, you guys look like you got lots of everything except mistletoe.
You know, I think I'll help Mitzi over here with the ornaments.
That's really beautiful tree you got there.
Yeah, it does have a perfect shape, doesn't it?
You can say that again.
Here, Cliff, you ready for this?
Oh, yes.
Look, why don't you let me help you with that?
Fine. Well, let's see. What we need now is, where's the star?
Here I am.
You wouldn't fit up there. No. We need a star for the tree.
I got it. Okay. Here it is.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you could go.
Yeah, me too, Missy.
Hi, Julius. I think you know everyone here except for Katie Miho.
Oh, hello, Katie.
She lives downstairs.
Ah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello there, Calvin. Julius.
You know, I'm surprised you could make it, Julius. I thought you would be working late tonight.
Well, I did have a lot of reports to do, but the idea of trimming a tree seemed like an idea that couldn't be refused. Besides, who could refuse to you, too? So, Julius, how have you been? Oh, just fine, Calvin. So, you still chasing the bad guys? Yeah, still finding ways to get them off. Oh, no, sorry. I forgot you're corporate, right? That's right. Oh, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we didn't ever get a chance to see your wife when she was here. Oh, well, she wasn't in town that long. I understand that the show's going to open soon. Yeah, real soon. Well, if it's a hit, maybe we'll all take a trip to New York and get to see it. You, me, and Dee Dee.
Julius, would you like some punch?
Why, thank you. Yes, indeed.
Well, look, Julius, here. You better take some decorations before they're all gone. The tree lighting will be in about half an hour, T-29 and counting.
We gotta wait for Jody.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, we gotta wait for Jody. Hey,
I'll get it.
how about singing Silent Night, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
That sounds good.
Silent Night.
I'm sorry, could you speak up, please?
Holy
Sure, hold on just a minute. Cliff. He'll be here just a second.
All is bright. No? Right. Speak up, girl. Wild party going on here. What? Hey, yo, Franz Gruber wrote it to be sung pianissimo, you know? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, that's wonderful. That's fabulous. You sure? You're right. Yeah. Oh, thanks for calling. Yeah. Announcement! They're going to release Gavin Wiley in Miles Kavanaugh's custody for Christmas.
Oh,
To the world, the Lord is come. Let us receive our King.
That's such great news.
Hey.
Got me. You know, that's such a super Christmas present for those two kids.
You're right. I gotta call Jody and tell her.
Oh, he's gonna be here any minute. Just give her some time.
Yeah.
She will.
I'm gonna have to call her and tell her. Well, where is she? Come on, I want to tell her. This is great. Always fabulous. Wonderful. Oh, what a night. What a party. It's great. Calvin, did you hear that about Gavin out of jail?
Yeah,
for Christmas?
Cliff, sounds
wonderful.
great to me. Right now, I gotta beat this.
And there she is. Jody.
For heaven's sakes, are you drunk? What is this on your head?
Yes, I am. Drunk with joy. I'm going to give you a Christmas present a week early.
Okay, let's say hi.
No, wait. They're going to let Gavin out of jail for Christmas.
What?
Honest. Not only that, he's going to be in Miles Kavanaugh's custody.
Cliff. Oh, Cliff! Oh, you're terrific.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that great? Hey, look, everybody into the punch bowl. Come on, let's go. Hey, don't be so sad. You gotta be happy.
Perfect. This is so perfect. Does Gavin know?
Well, I'm sure they told him the first thing.
What about Miles? He must have known about this the whole time, right?
Yeah, well, see, Miles and Mike knew about it, but they weren't sure that the judge would go along, so they didn't want you to build up your hopes.
Well, now, wait a second. If Gavin is released, he's in Miles' custody, that means he gets to stay with us, right?
Right.
Oh, Cliff, Christmas is here. Christmas is really here. Oh, my gosh, I just thought of something. We don't have a tree, and we have to get him a present. What am I going to get?
Gavin won't care. Listen, Christmas is about love, not presents.
You're right. Oh, I've got to tell Miles and Nicole. I better get home.
Wait, hold on. What about the party?
Listen, Cliff, I want to be with Miles and Nicole right now. You understand, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, back inside and you tell everyone to have a good party.
Okay.
And thank you.
Okay. Hey, wait.
What?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Oh, darling. I told Hermione to start dinner early, but if you keep it up, you're not going to make it.
Don't you worry. In the mood I'm in, I can do about a gallon of this stuff and it won't affect me. Don't we have any more of this stuff around?
Oh, Sky.
Hey, Bobby, want it? I'll go, there's another bottle. I'll go get another bottle in here.
Skylar, I want to know why we're celebrating. Come on, you didn't tell me.
I can't hear you.
You said that you want to get rid of Jefferson Brown. You said you want to get rid of Jefferson Brown, but you already have gotten rid of him.
As long as there are people around who remember him, then I am not going to be free. But once no one else remembers Jeff Brown, then I can be free to be Sky Whitney for the rest of my life.
All right, I'm going to figure this thing out. Look, the only person who's been bugging you about Jefferson Brown has been Damien Tyler, so this must have something to do with Damien Tyler, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're going to have dinner soon. Look, I better go change. Why don't I go upstairs? I'll put on a tie.
Skylar, wait a minute. You didn't answer my question.
Here's
Does it have
the pillow.
anything
Look,
to do
here,
with
put that-
Damien Tyler?
I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to go change for dinner. I'll be back down in a couple of minutes. Besides, maybe I'll take a little nap before dinner. I don't know. I'm feeling sleepy.
What is his problem with Damien Tyler?
Understand that my father felt so guilty about the loss of that document that he condemned himself to pay the price.
That's awful. It sounds like all he did was lose the papers.
Well, I'm not saying that was the only reason. He'd been in a state of deep depression ever since my mother's death.
Well, just the same. I mean, if I were punished every time I lost something, believe me, I'd be in big trouble.
Well, it was how it was lost that matters. He should never have taken that document home with him. I still don't understand why he did. It doesn't make any sense. He's been around secret documents all his life.
But do you know why?
Of course not. I wasn't there. But Jefferson Brown was there.
That was your father's assistant, right?
Yes. And he knew how wrong and how risky it was for my father to take those documents off the premises.
Well, what if he didn't know?
But he knew everything my father did.
How do you know that? You said you weren't even there.
No. I was in Boston. That's where I received this letter.
Well, then you couldn't possibly know. It sounds to me like you're just making up an alibi, an excuse for your father.
Well, maybe I am. But if my father was guilty of the sin of neglect, he was neglecting to recognize that Jefferson Brown was a man who could not be trusted. Somehow, Jefferson Brown managed to remove one of those documents before my father took them home.
Look, I really don't want to hear any more of this. I mean, I'm very sorry about your father, but I have things to do today, okay?
Okay. Sorry I took so much of your time.
I wonder what this is all about.
You gotta find the right music. You gotta get the girls in the right mood.
Hey, I hate to break it to you, Eddie, old buddy, but it's quite late. I don't think the girls are going to show up.
Christmas, that's it. That's it. Christmas carols, that's what we need. Jingle bells, jingle bells. The insurance company's playing Santa Claus this year, and I'm gonna get a big bag full of green money.
How much, Eddie? What's the face value of that policy?
500 large. That is $500,000. How about that, partner?
All right. You must have really valued your friend to take out that kind of an insurance policy.
Well, he was my friend.
Sure.
He was my best friend. I know you think I'm some kind of a rat, don't you? Huh?
Hey, why would I think that, Eddie?
So I'm sitting here celebrating and collecting on the insurance policy. You figure I'm some kind of a rat.
Well, look, you lose a friend, you deserve to get something out of it, don't you?
You know something? We were kids together. We grew up on the street together. You know, in the summer, when it used to get hot and you couldn't sleep, we used to put on our bathing suits. We'd go sit on a fire escape. We'd talk and talk. Talk about what we were going to do when we grew up. And how we'd always stay together.
Sure.
Then when we got older, we used to hustle for all the big guys on the street. Everybody, we were some team. They used to think we were brothers. I mean, that's how close we were, In fact, when we got busted, we went to the camp together. We did time together. We got released together.
Why'd you do it, Eddie?
Because he was stealing from me. He was a thief. With me, I was his best friend, his partner. But I got even. That's why I got the insurance company. I got mine back. There are rules. There are rules on the street. He knew them. He understood them. You know that last minute before I hit him, he saw me. He understood. That's why I did it.
I mean, a guy like that double-crosses you, he deserves what he gets.
That's right. I hate anybody who does me dirt, so I do him right back. It's the only reason I used the car. Because I wanted that insurance payoff. It belonged to me, it's mine. He's lucky. Besides, I had to make it look like an accident. If he wasn't my friend, that's what I would have gave him. Yeah.
Is that you, Eddie?
Are you taking to Santa Claus?
Well, I got news for you. Me and Vince are out. Out.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Why, you're stupid. You don't know when you're sitting on a keg of dynamite. He's a cop.
What the hell are you talking about? What is this?
The guy you think is called Earl Gander is a detective named Damien Tyler.